Hello, Prismatic beings. Welcome to my channel. I'm Amber Renee. This is the Cosmic Reflections for October 2022. If you're coming across this video at a different time, still listen and stay tuned because these messages are timeless, even though they are influenced by this particular time. If you're being drawn to this video, if it's come across your awareness, there will probably be gems here for you. So the Cosmic Reflections, for those of you who don't know, are reflections on the cosmic guidance that I create at the beginning of every month. I create the guidance by tuning into and working with my Reiki guides who communicate through the language of tarot. So I use the tarot cards and my connection to the guides to get information about the energetic frequencies that will be affecting us over the next few weeks. And then at the end of the month, I go back through that guidance again and come up with a few journal prompts or questions to help us integrate the information that we accumulated over the last few weeks in relation to this information that I get from the guides about the energetic themes or frequencies. So now I'm going to share a few journal prompts or questions for you to ponder in order to reflect on what you've gone through over the past few weeks, what you've experienced, what you've noticed going on in the world around you. I'm going to light this candle for us. Take a nice deep breath. If it's available to you, perhaps get a pen and paper or take some notes in your phone. And think about these questions. In what areas of your life have you noticed more space and more capacity? What aspects of your shadow have finally transformed or integrated into wisdom for you? Have you noticed yourself reacting differently to situations? Have you noticed yourself feeling different around certain people, or perhaps making different decisions for yourself? Have you committed yourself to a new cause or recommitted yourself to a certain goal? And who are you becoming? How do you feel different from who you were before? So as you are pondering these questions, I am going to check in with the tarot to find out what energies we can draw on to support the integration, to support the shifts and changes related to our dedication and commitment to goals, our personal identity, and the wisdom that we have alchemized from our traumas and our shadow. Just looking for some clarity. So here we have Temperance. To just allow yourself to kind of marinate in these energies. These are big energetic themes, like recommitment to a plan of action, personal identity shifts, more capacity to love and care and feel empathy. That sounds beautiful and wonderful, like it would be all sparkling and roses, but in reality, those kind of shifts can feel chaotic and scary and completely overwhelming. So Temperance is reminding you that it's important to recalibrate yourself, to give yourself time to gain new footing. And there's no supposed to, there's no shoulds. There's not a way you should be acting or feeling. There's not a way you're supposed to be acting or feeling. Meaning, you don't have to put on a pretty smile. You don't have to act like everything's okay. I interpret temperance very often as leaning on your personal wisdom, leaning on the people closest to you. And then I also have the Earth Magic Oracle. So let's see what earthly elements that would be good for us to draw on during this time of integration and change. How can we connect to the earth and remain tempered? What comes up is emergence. The symbol is the dragonfly. The dragonfly is a very dreamlike symbol and creature. So in this context, the dragonfly is asking for you to suspend your disbelief a little bit and let go of your grip on what is familiar. Kind of treat this transformative time as a rather astral, dreamlike experience. Recognize that as you shift and change, none of this is going to look familiar. It's not going to feel familiar. And there are mechanisms within our human bodies, the ego and nervous system patterning, that makes us initially feel afraid and unsafe when we encounter deep, profound change. These two cards are letting you know that all is well. And all you need is to slow down and trust and practice experiencing your outer world in a similar way that you would in the dream world, with no fear, with more curiosity, with an open mind and an open heart. These times we're in right now are really requiring the open mind and the open heart in order to not only survive but thrive, and to be able to show up for your dreams and goals, and show up for your loved ones, show up for your communities. These things are really, really important. This is not a time to be like individualizing. And in order to have the capacity to show up with that open mind and open heart, you must connect to your other realms of knowing and understanding that go beyond the physical body, not instead of the physical body, but being so comfortable with feeling whatever you're feeling that you begin to learn the language of the subtle world, because you're no longer afraid of the subtle nuances in your mind and your body. Does that make sense? Ponder these things and let me know. Be sure to click the like button if this was helpful for you. Share if you know anyone who could benefit from these messages. Subscribe so that you don't miss the cosmic guidance and the cosmic reflections. Thank you for joining and connecting today, and I'll see you soon.